You are listening to Viewpoints from PlaceCloud. Cultural researchers tell stories of places from around the world. For the full multimedia experience and to support the creators you enjoy, visit placecloud.io.
It was just by this spot that local resident Jenkin Evans finished his long punishment walk, his back being whipped from Charles Street to St. Margaret's Church. Evans was being punished for an act that occurred near the Church of St. Margaret, early in January 1726. On the fateful day, Evans had stood within a crowd, watching the funeral procession of the Countess of Grandison, wife of the Lieutenant General William Stewart, as it arrived at Westminster Abbey for her burial. As the hearse neared the church, over-enthusiastic crowd members were warned by constables not to touch or reach for the ornaments that decorated the hearse. The response from the crowd was distinctly brazen. "We know as well as you," the constables were told. "'Tis only a whipping bout." Shortly afterward, the constable seized a crowd member, Jenkin Evans, and clutched to his chest was one of the ornaments, a trophy pendant. The trophy pendant, also known as a scotcheon or an escutcheon, might be made of wood, canvas, or another kind of fabric, and painted with a design or symbol that was relevant to the deceased. These items had their origin in the earlier heraldic funerals of the nobility, which early undertakers had drawn inspiration from. In the heraldic funeral, these objects were painted with armorials or the insignia of the deceased. The number that we used could vary, depending on the rank of the deceased. We cannot be sure what design appeared on the trophy pendant that Evans snatched from the Countess of Grandison's hearse, but it must have been impressive enough to catch his eye and to draw the concern of the constables. These items featured in funerals of many different levels of society and were frequently poached by opportunistic spectators. It is perhaps for this reason that Evans was not believed when he protested that he had recovered the pendant after other hands had already knocked it from the hearse. You can read Evans's full trial at londonlives.org.